Okay, so I was going to wait to do another video, but I started thinking more as I finished that other one. And you all excuse me because morning routine where I have coffee and I'll sit outside and pray and meditate and smoke um, until I feel like I'm right for the day. So you all get to be part of that right now. Forgive my microwave because I do not like tossing out coffee, but I'm going to warm that up. But in an effort to be loved and accepted is what I'm realizing where and why that pattern and behavior of thinking came from. And it you can't separate you. Yeah, you have functions that you have to do, but your core you operate out of, and allowing myself to be used for the sake of feeling needed became a deep-rooted way of thinking. In the conversation that I was having with my friend I talked about in the previous video, late last night, this morning, we never talk for 30 minutes. It's always several hours anyway. In that conversation, we were talking about, or he said, people need to have a like relationship advice and coach advice, because we were talking about how it's been so hard to find a partner, to find someone mature, to find someone who loves God like we do and is looking for a godly marriage despite or in spite of, whatever the right phrase is, being gay. And it's like no one really talks about being gay and loving God. No one that I have seen is openly gay and walking around in church pulpits, ministering, speaking, laying hands on people, casting out devils, being life coaches. That is not what I have seen. So finding a partner or husband, because I don't do boyfriends. I'm about to be 47, bro. We're not doing boyfriends. Get out of here. But finding a partner who believes in God, loves God with all of their heart, is not religious, because the religious people are the ones who murdered Jesus. And people forget that. And we throw around this, my video, we throw around the religious or religion, Christianity, as superior to any other religion or way of thinking. And Christians have come to a place of feeling like, forgive my stomach, I'm hungry, but Christians, I feel, have come to a place of feeling like where if you don't believe and if you are not a Christian, you are going to hell, whoever you are, ma'am or sir. And that has caused people to look at Christians in a light that is not good, which is why some people don't want to have nothing to do with God, and which is why other people are just jacked up in the head and don't even know if they're truly walking in faith. They don't know if they're really saved. And I know that's far-fetched from where I started with relationships, but then again, it's really not. Because people have not come to a place of being sound in themselves. We've not come to a place fully of maturity within ourselves. We are lacking so many things that we needed growing up that we did not get. And if we did get them and we have some levels of success, we're still seeing areas to where, dang, like, why can't we just not get it right in these areas? So since relationships is something that the majority of us are looking for, I think this is a good place to start. But it comes back to what is truly in you. And are you willing to be honest with who you are first, good and bad? And those bad characteristics, if it's not something that you want in your partner, if it is not something that you want to have to stand through, get over dang, it ain't good, but it's just them. And people throw around, well, just love me as I am. I do. But I'ma love you to better as well. I'm going to love you to increase and level up. But if we start taking the time to recognize how we really think, act, behave, and do on a real level, because we look at a person, oh, they look good, you look good, I like you like you, we hooking up, oh God, we dating, now we together, and now you finding out I really don't even like this nigga. I really don't even like this girl, but we're gonna try to make it work. People throw around the phrase relation or love is hard. Relationships are hard. And I don't know if I'm the only one, but I very much disagree. People are hard. People are difficult. People are challenged, and they are not investing in themselves to change and become better people. Because when you mature on a deeper and higher level, there are just certain things you will not do and you will not tolerate. And there are too many immature people walking around trying to get in mature relationships. They fighting, love does not do any of the things that most people go through in their relationships. The reason that most people go through in their relationships is because of people in the relationship who will not mature, who will not take accountability for their own funky ass ways of thinking, doing, and operating. And in our conversation last night, I came to the point of saying there are two types of people when it comes to life and increasing, growing, and really becoming someone of value. Those who do not want to change and those who do not know how. And when you realize which one of those two people you are first, ask, would you date you? Would you partner with you? Would you marry you? Somebody who is exactly like you. Soon as you give it, they give it. Soon as you take it, they taking it. Soon as you think of something that ain't cool, they right there with you, bro. Point for point. Is that how you want to live the rest of your life and spend your life talking about, I'm in love, I'm in love? Would you be in love with you? Would you marry you knowing how funky you really are? How immature you really are? How lazy you really are? How much you just don't want to freaking change, but love me anyway. Love me. I do love you. But damn, don't you love you? Don't you love me enough to be better for me as well? We walk around talking about, I want this in my man and this and that, and I want this in my. Are you that? Are you what you are looking for? Or are you a mess waiting to happen somewhere? Talking about just love me anyway. Bitch. Excuse my, I'm sorry. What? What? No. No, ma'am. No, sir. Sit your butt down somewhere. Read a book. Get deep down in your soul and in your core. Recognize the crap that is in your life and then start some steps to better. Whatever help you need, whatever person you need to befriend, whatever level of honesty that you are willing to bear. Because I also recognize I was terrified to be myself. Because every time I was my true self, I got beat down, I got hurt, I got used, manipulated, and I'm a giving person. When I love you, and you just gonna get it. And it's not just sex, it's just me as a person. So as soon as they saw that, it was like, ooh, jackpot. And he forgives. And he keep coming back trying to be good and make it good. But I ain't gonna be good too. If you like that, you shouldn't be in a relationship. Not yet, pumpkin. I'll be back.